Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us for this quick road assessment of the Houston Tollway West Loop. This very quick road assessment will involve visual inspections of the general area, which will include surface evaluations of the tollway, documentation of key factors such as road integrity, cracking, potholes, drainage performance, signage visibility, shoulder stability, and traffic patterns, just to name a few. Data collected during the process will help identify areas requiring your immediate attention as you travel on the tollway. By carefully analyzing structural conditions and safety features, the assessment aims to bring awareness to certain areas or conditions that may help you stay safe as you travel on the Houston Tollway West Loop. Without further delay, let's get started on this assessment. Drivers traveling along the Houston Tollway West Loop may notice a few minor roadway imperfections, such as small road cracks and occasional shallow divots. In limited stretches, some road markings have begun to fade, though these areas are relatively minimal and do not significantly impact overall drivability. The tollway remains fully operational and generally smooth for travel, as motorists are encouraged to stay attentive and drive with normal caution, as routine wear and tear are addressed through ongoing maintenance efforts. Additionally, on the West Loop segment of the Houston Tollway, drivers will notice accumulated road grime, skid marks in several areas, and road repair patches in many areas. The road grime, a mix of tire rubber, oil residues, dust, and Houston moisture, tends to reduce macro texture and can lower available tire friction, particularly during wet conditions when it forms a thin, lubricating film. Therefore, drivers should be extremely careful during rain events. Also, the skid marks on the tollway may indicate sudden high-speed braking. Meanwhile, road repair patches, often composed of different asphalt mixes or temporary cold patch materials, can introduce variability in stiffness, texture depth, and elevation. This leads to inconsistent tire-pavement interaction, minor ride roughness, and potential hydroplaning. For some drivers, these combined factors may result in longer stopping distances in contaminated or wet sections of the tollway, and slight steering input corrections over uneven patches and reduced predictability in traction, especially during lane changes or emergency maneuvers, making attentive driving and speed moderation particularly important along heavily maintained sections of the tollway. Did you know the West Loop portion of the Houston Tollway doubles as one of Houston's most active and sometimes congested transportation hubs? What makes the West Loop segment especially interesting is how it connects directly with some of Houston's busiest freeways, like the Southwest Freeway, placing it right in the middle of one of the most traffic-intensive zones in Texas. Did you know that data from many transportation and legal sources show that the Houston Tollway has recorded thousands of crashes over recent years, with nearly 19,500 collisions reported between 2020 and 2024, including over 100 fatalities and hundreds of serious injuries, which averages out to roughly more than 10 crashes daily. Heavy congestion is a daily reality along the West Loop stretch of the Houston Tollway as it cuts through some of Houston's busiest corridors, including the Westchase District and the Memorial area. During peak rush hour, traffic routinely slows to a crawl, with bumper-to-bumper conditions stretching for miles as commuters navigate dense office clusters, retail centers, and residential zones. The combination of high commuter volume, frequent lane changes, and merging traffic from nearby arterial roads creates persistent bottlenecks, making travel times unpredictable and often significantly longer than expected. Did you know the Houston Tollway is a major toll road that forms a loop around the city of Houston, Texas? The Houston Tollway covers approximately 88 miles long. Additionally, the Houston Tollway was completed in 2011. Although various segments of the roadway had opened gradually over several decades beginning in the late 1980s, the final 13-mile stretch in the northeast part of the loop between Interstate 69 and US 90 was finished on February 26, 2011, marking the completion of the entire Sam Houston Tollway system.
Please keep in mind to check the trip channel before you travel to your next destination. The trip channel will help you plan smarter, safer routes. By checking the trip channel regularly, you can avoid rough or blocked roads, adjust your timing, and prepare for any challenges ahead. A few minutes of planning can save hours of frustration and help keep you and your passengers safe on every trip. Also, the trip channel isn't just for planning. It's also a great way to reconnect with streets you know and love, whether it's the route you took to school, the road to your favorite diner, or that scenic stretch you once drove at sunset. The trip channel lets you see what's changed and what stayed the same. Take a moment to reminisce and explore familiar paths from a fresh perspective. Sometimes the best trips are the ones down memory lane. And by the way, if there is a street that you want us to assess, please mention it in the comments section on this video.
Did you know this portion of the Sam Houston Tollway West Loop was submerged under 15 feet of water during Hurricane Harvey in 2017? The worst flooding occurred between Westheimer Road and Interstate 10. This section of the tollway includes the depressed main lanes near Boehm Drive, which sit below surrounding grade and act like a basin. The flooding persisted for nearly 2 weeks before it could be pumped out. Ever wonder why portions of the Sam Houston Tollway are paved in asphalt and other sections are concrete? Well, especially on the West Loop side of the tollway, a mix of asphalt and concrete comes down to phased construction, extremely heavy traffic loads, and targeted upgrades. The West Loop carries some of the tollway's highest volumes of traffic, including a large share of freight traffic moving between major freeways, so initially, older asphalt sections were quicker and cheaper to build. Today, most of the asphalt has been selectively replaced or overlaid with concrete in the most heavily stressed lanes. Concrete is favored on the tollway because it better resists rutting and deformation under constant truck traffic and the intense Houston summer heat, reducing long-term maintenance disruptions. Meanwhile, less worn sections of the tollway may remain asphalt because it is quieter to drive on, less expensive to resurface, and easier to repair overnight without major lane closures. In the meantime, the result is a patchwork of asphalt and concrete. Engineers are using concrete in high-impact zones and asphalt in areas where flexibility, cost, and faster maintenance are more important.
If you enjoy this video and find its content helpful, please hit the like button. We would appreciate it very much. Also, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell for more upcoming road assessments. If we haven't been in your town yet, we will be very soon. Thank you for watching the Trip Channel.